What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we are back with a brand new Jakks specific review on the 2.5-inch Luigi, Morton, and Pokey 3-pack. It's pretty insane how fast this pack came out since I mentioned this while reviewing the Bowser Jr. Clown car. And it's also funny because I found this the exact same day the 4-inch figures from Wave 30 came to my doorstep. So yeah, a lot of these figures are coming out very fast here. But today, man, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new 3-pack here. So starting with the front view and window, you can see the figures that we're getting here. There's Luigi, Morton, and then the Pokey figures. But those are the figures right there. You can see the nice desert background and the packaging right there, which is really nice. But the packaging is still pretty much the same thing as the others. We get our Super Mario logo up here with the Mario artwork. Down here it does say Luigi and Morton with Pokey. We get our Jakks specific logo down here. At the top we get our top view, and then the bottom is, you know, our warnings and license, and then the barcode right there. On the side of the packaging we can see pictures of the figures along with the same art we've seen to the front, and in the back we get more pictures of the figures, official Nintendo licensed product, Super Mario logo, and then Luigi and Morton with Pokey, and then we get the bio right there. There is that. So yeah, that is the packaging right there, ladies and gentlemen. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack these figures out of the packaging and see how well these guys really are. Alright, so here's the figures out of their packaging. I'm just gonna get Luigi out the way real fast because Luigi really is just a re-release. I'll even compare it with my older one if you guys want to see, but we do just get another re-release Luigi figure here. Yeah, nothing new right there, so just wanted to get that out the way. But Pokey though is pretty interesting. I'm actually a really huge fan of this one right here. So the thing about Pokey is that with the sculpt, everything is pretty much plastic except for the spikes. The spikes has like a rubbery material there, but what's also cool is Pokey does come with a stand, so you can, you know, have that for Pokey to stand. So let me put that there. But I think my favorite thing here is that you can actually take off of Pokey's parts. So you can take that, take this, and then look at that. So now you got Pokey all scattered here, which is very unique. I like that they include this because, you know, that does happen in the games whenever you defeat them. But that's really, really cool. And I don't really think it matters the way how you put it. I think it's just as long as the head goes on top of the body, that's the only thing that really matters there. They do actually slide off pretty easily, so you will, you know, when you're trying to put this together or you're trying to take things apart, they do tend to slide off really easily. But that is really, really cool. I was not expecting them to do that. I thought it was just gonna be all in one mold here, but that's really cool that you're able to do that. That is a really unique gimmick that they did for this figure. But that, it makes sense. That's what Pokey does do. And you know, we went from this to this, so you know, that's really, really cool. And that is really, really cool. I like this a lot. This is a really cool piece right here. Now let's look at Morton. So here is Morton. I think this looks very, very accurate to how he looks. They did an amazing job with this Morton figure. You still got that nice like sort of design patch to his eye, which is really cool. His eyebrows and then his hair is actually very, very like soft, so it's like a very like a very soft material, so you can kind of like mess around with that. And then his eyebrows and like the mouth, man, the teeth, like the face is just perfect, man. And then he does come with his wand, which is nice, so it was already like in his hand when you get it, you know, when you get this pack, so it's already going to be in his hands, so that's pretty cool. I usually keep the wands on these the Koopa figures anyway. I don't usually take them out. But then here you have his black shell, which is really nice. You get like those spiky like cuffs around his wrist. Honestly, man, this Morton figure looks really, really good, man. It's really, really, really great, man. I like this a lot. Now with the articulation, there's not a lot at all with this guy. There's not a lot. You really just get the arms, which this one's pretty stiff, but this one's a lot better. You can see how I can move him. Like I can move this arm a lot better rather than this one. But you get that, and then you do get your wrist articulation, so you know, Morton can move at the wrist. Now what's also weird though about the wrist is I keep getting this gap right here. I'll kind of zoom in, but I keep getting that gap, you know, between this part, and I think it's just because the hand keeps trying to pop out or so. But I don't know, whenever I move this wrist, that gap keeps coming out, so that, you know, that's pretty annoying right there. But I don't know, it's not like, you know, like a huge deal or anything. I think this Morton figure is still really, really good. I definitely like this a lot. But it is a shame though that you can't really like move his head or his legs, you know, you don't really get that. But yeah, that is Morton right there. I mean, I think these figures are pretty solid, man. I really like like that Pokey though. That Pokey is really cool. But now that we got that out the way, guys, let's go ahead and do some figure comparisons with these guys. I probably should have just said let's do a comparison for Morton, since we already did the other comparisons while reviewing them. But here's a comparison with Morton with the other Koopalings and Bowser, and what a nice comparison right here. You can see how massive Morton is compared to the others, but I don't think he looks too bad. I think Morton was always like the bigger one really, but I think it still looks pretty fine, you know. There is actually something that I did almost forget. We gotta try Morton with the clown car, so let's actually try it out right here. And there you go. That's what you get right there. You know, Morton can't even really, the guy cannot fit in there at all. So Morton's not gonna be able to fit in the clown car. He's only gonna have like 1 foot sticking out. But I guess if you want, like, have him like send enemies, like, you know, telling enemies to charge or something, I don't know, that's kind of what I'm getting, you know, with this. But yeah, you know, that's all you're gonna get right here. So Morton isn't gonna fit in the clown car, so he's a big guy, man. He's pretty big. So that's pretty much your comparison right there. You know, I think they still look pretty good, and I just dropped Wendy right here. But yeah, I think this is pretty good, man. I think it can still work. Also, here's how they look on the desert playset. I thought I would bring that out so you guys can, you know, kind of see how the Pokey looks on the, you know, the playset right there, and then Morton if you want. But you know, I think it's a pretty nice display if you want to have it like this, so I thought I would just bring that out for you guys. But that pretty much wraps up the review on the 2.5-inch 3-pack of Luigi, Morton, and Pokey. Overall, it's a pretty good set, I gotta say. I think my only nitpick is the lack of articulation from Morton and his size proportion compared to the rest. I know Morton is supposed to be big, but I think they could have toned it down just a tiny bit. But it's a pretty solid pack though. I definitely enjoyed myself with the review. But if you guys want to pick this up, it is available at GameStop. But thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments down below, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Take care, my friends.